Namaste. Welcome. This yoga practice is designed to help you meditate and move your awareness inward. Meditation is a specific technique for resting the mind and allowing it to become clear, relaxed, and inwardly focused. It can make your life more serene, creative, and fulfilling because it introduces you to yourself on all levels, eventually leading you to the center of consciousness within, called the Atman. We'll begin invoking a spirit of calm abiding with reverence and create a sacred space and time for this practice. Breathing to increase the sense of calm, abiding, inwardly focused awareness, equanimity, and mindfulness. In meditation, the body is rested, the senses are calmed, the everyday activity of the mind is quieted, and a transformation of consciousness itself gradually takes place. Meditation leads to an inner stillness and a quiet, joyful remembrance of awareness resting in its own nature. It is an inward journey in which yogic practices work together to establish a stable and enduring center of health and awareness. Posture is made steady, breathing is smoothed and regulated, emotions are channeled positively, and concentration skills are gradually honed. In the end, an unchanging inner presence is awakened, bringing harmony to body, breath, nervous systems, senses, and the mind. And we'll start in prone position, laying face down on the mat. Come to Sphinx pose. The forearms parallel, elbows under the shoulders. Pull back through the palms and elbows to draw the shoulder blades down into the back while pressing the chest forward. Point back through the toes so you can lengthen down through the lower back and tailbone. So meditation requires a little preparation, and one of the things we're doing is strengthening the back, and another is opening the hips. Okay? So just gently stretching, lengthen the spine. The gaze can be down between the hands so the neck doesn't feel pinched in the back. Good. And walk the hands closer under the shoulders or alongside the chest to raise up higher into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. And you can rock a little side to side, twisting in the hips, loosening up the back. And relax, release, and lower the chest and chin down. Now stretch the arms straight behind for locust. And lift up the chest, lift up the arms. And full version, we're going to lift up the legs too. Wake up the muscles along the spinal column. And release and rest, chin to the side, the heels open. Now, we'll press up to table pose. And walk forward. Come all the way up to standing so we can limber up the whole body. We're in the picture here. Good. Alright, bring the arms up, interlace the fingers, and press the palms to the sky. And bring the hands behind the head, open the elbows, inhale, look up. And exhale, look down, wrap the elbows forward around the ears. Inhaling, open, arch back. And exhaling, rounding forward. And relax, rest the arms down, and pause to breathe. Calm, abiding, relaxed focus. Now we're going to tilt the head from side to side, and you can use resistive stretching by pressing the left hand along the left side of the head and resisting the head back in against the pressure of the hand. Keeping that pressure constant and even, begin rocking the head from side to side. Now reach the left arm up and across to hold the right ear, and keep tilting the head over to the left side. The right arm wrapped behind the back, the palm facing out. And you can vary the direction of your gaze. Looking down gives one set of muscles a stretch. Looking up gives a different set of muscles stretching. Now come up to the center, rest, and recenter with the breath. And begin, when you're ready, to press the right hand against the right side of the head and rock the head side to side, keeping that pressure constant, the head resisting against the hand. Now, reach the right arm up and over the head to hold on to the left ear. And lift that ear up and over to the side, gently stretching the left arm wrapped behind the back with the palm face out. And notice the difference of stretch when you look down versus looking up. Now relax and release to center. Bring hands to touch the shoulders and circle the arms, rolling the elbows round and around. And also reversing direction. Good. Widen the feet a little bit more than hip distance. And then start circling the hips. And reversing that circle the opposite way. Good. And free the arms to swing from side to side. Twisting the torso. Good. Let the arms rest. The feet come to hip distance. And we'll do some ski poling. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms behind. And reverse on the inhale, lift up. And you can make a ha sound as you exhale. Once more. And back to standing up at the top of the mat. We'll step the right foot back for a high lunge. Bend the left knee. Balance on the ball of the back foot. And when you're steady, you can lift up the arms. Lower the hips. Bring the right hand down, the left arm, sweep it up, and revolve side angle. And release the hands down, lower the back knee down, and bring this left arm to the inside of the leg, walking the foot to the side edge. Inhale, lengthen the arms, straighten the spine. And on the exhale, bend the elbows, stretch in the hips, inner thigh. Pulse up and down. Good. And releasing, step that left foot back. Curl the toes under and lift up knees for downward dog. Inhale, align, and exhale, lengthen. And the next inhale, step the right foot forward. Come to high lunge. Balancing on the ball of that left foot. Roll the shoulders back and down. Engage through the core. And try lifting the arms. Lowering the hips. Keeping the back knee straight. And then lower the hands for revolved Parivrtta Parshvakonasana. Right arm up, gaze up to the right hand. And release, hands down, lower the back knee down, and then widen the right foot, bring that right arm inside for our lizard lunge. Bend the elbows until you feel a healthy stretch in the thighs and hips. Inhale, straighten the neck and spine. And exhale, intensify the stretch in the hips. And releasing. Step that right foot back. And back to downward dog once more. Lift up the knees. And press the hips back, pushing the hands forward. Soften the knees and shoulders on the inhale. Check your alignment. And on the exhale, lengthen the arms. Push the heels down. And slowly release. Lower knees. And lift the hands. Hold on to the back of the hips or clasp the hands together and look up. Draw the shoulder blades into the back. Squeeze the buttocks to support and tilt the head back. Now release and round the back, folding forward into child's pose. Make space between your knees so you can come down with the head to the mat or to the back of your hands. And let your back round like a little turtle shell. Inhale, lift the back up. Keep the shins parallel, the toes pointed straight to the back of the mat, and then start walking the hands behind, lifting the chest up. Now rest and come around to seated. For some seated poses, having a little height to sit on will make it more accessible if it's not too high. And we'll start with left leg straight, right knee bent, and cradling this right leg. Roll it around in the socket, in the hip socket. Okay. And then place this right ankle above the left knee. Lean back on your arms. Lift the left knee up. Okay, so we have a figure 4 with the legs. And then we're going to tilt the legs from side to side, rocking from one side to the other. And now just straighten the left leg on the mat. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. Spiral the inner thighs down and back so you can be on the front edge of the sitting bones, the lower back drawing in, and the crown of the head stretching out and away from the hips. So nice long spine. Fold forward as you're ready over this left leg. Inhale, back off. Exhale, tighten the tummy, fold forward. Try not to round in the shoulders. Keep drawing the shoulders back away from the ears. Take long, calm breaths. And lift up and release that side. Straighten the right leg. Okay, now bend the left knee and cradle this left leg. You can just circle. You can use the fork lift of your forearms to bring that shin closer to your chest. Or some yogis get the foot to hook into the crook of the elbow, and then it really is a nice tight cradle. Okay, set this left ankle on the top of the right thigh, just above the knee. And then lean back on your arms so you can lift that right knee up. And you have figure 4 with the legs. And we're going to tilt them from side to side. And then simply straighten the right leg, put the left foot against the inner right thigh. Squeeze the foot into the leg into the foot, so you develop some muscular energy through the core of the pelvis. Press down through the sitting bones, lift up through the crown, and then start to fold over this right leg. Inhale, lengthen and align. And exhale, tighten the tummy. Continue folding over this right leg without stressing the breath. Calm, deep breaths. Mind inwardly focused. And finishing this side, lift up to a straight back. And open the legs nice and wide. Spiral the inner thighs down so the toes point up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, squeeze the muscles to the bone, lift up the kneecaps, tuck in the tummy, and proceed to fold over the hips. Softening, spacious on the inhale, and folding farther on the exhale. Focused inwardly to what you're feeling in your body. And with the last breath, going to your deepest stretch. Then inhale, lifting up. Come up to a straight back. And here we'll go back to Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Crossing the ankles. Draw the heels inward to help lift the lower back in and up. Crown of the head tall, and the shoulders relaxed and down. And with this good posture, we'll practice some alternate nostril breathing. Okay? So, use whichever hand is your favorite. Fold 2 fingers into the palm. And with the last 2 fingers and thumb, you're going to alternately open and close one nostril at a time. Okay? So first take a deep breath in, fill the lungs, sit up tall. And then close the left. Slowly exhale through the right, counting to 4. Inhale right, counting to 4 again. And then switch, exhale left, counting to 4. Inhale, counting to 4. And the top of the inhales, you're switching sides. And keep counting to yourself. Continue this alternate nostril breathing while I fix a technical issue. Finish your alternate nostril breathing, or nadi shodhanam, and then just breathe normally through both nostrils, relaxing the breath, calming the mind, abiding in your true nature, truth, consciousness, bliss. We're going to lay back for happy baby. Laying on your back, lift up the knees, point the soles of the feet to the sky, and then hold on to the thighs or ankles or even the outer edges of the feet to pull the knees down and deeper into the armpits. Now you can make variations depending on what your body craves to stretch in the hips differently by opening one leg at a time or rocking from side to side. Just listen to your own body. All right. Okay. And when you're finished, rest the feet down. There we are. Back to full body stretch. So just stretch the arms up over the head, stretch the legs out wide, and spread the fingers and toes, and go ahead and move any little muscle that wants to stretch in the fingers, the wrists, toes, feet, ankles, and everywhere else in your body that you wish to stretch more. Maybe in the mouth, sticking the tongue out. Enjoy this full body stretch. And now rest in corpse pose. Bring your arms down close to your sides with the palms face up. Press the back of your head into the mat so you can tuck the shoulder blades together under the back. letting the chest open and breathe normally. Relax the belly as you inhale, and wait until all the exhale is finished before starting the next breath. So there are different ways to prepare for meditation. You might start by cleansing the body, washing face, hands, feet, etc. And then you would proceed with some stretching to limber up the body. And then you'll do some relaxation. So Shavasana is a good way to really scan through your body. And we'll add to this the Aharana pranayama. Okay, so breath awareness is another important way to prepare for meditation. So in this Aharana pranayama, we're going to sequentially move through the body, breathing to each different point. And we'll begin at the center of the forehead, where you're inhaling to the center of the forehead and exhaling at the center of the forehead. Repeating that, inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale. And then one more time at the center of the forehead, inhale and exhale. Focus at the third eye next between the eyebrows. Inhale at the third eye and exhale at the third eye. Now into the corners of the eyes. Inhale and exhale at the eyes. Inhale at the tip of the nostrils and exhale at the tip of the nostrils. Inhale at the throat center and exhale at the throat center. Inhale at both shoulders and exhale at the shoulders. Inhale at the upper arms and exhale at the upper arms. Inhale at the elbows and exhale at the elbows. Inhale at the wrists and exhale at the wrists. Inhale at the palms of the hands and exhale at the palms of the hands. Inhale at the fingertips and exhale at the fingertips. Repeating this, inhale at the fingertips and exhale at the fingertips. Inhale at the palms of the hands and exhale at the palms. Inhale at the wrists. Exhale at the wrists. Inhale at the elbows And exhale at the elbows. Inhale at the upper arms. And exhale at the upper arms. Inhale at the shoulders. Exhale at the shoulders. Inhale at the throat center. Exhale at the throat center. Inhale at the heart center. Exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the base of the sternum, the breastbone. And exhale at the base of the breastbone. Inhale at the navel center. Exhale at the navel center. Inhale at the sacral center. And exhale at the sacral center. Inhale at the root center, at the base of the spine. And exhale at the root center. Repeating there, inhale at the root. And exhale at the root center. Inhale at the sacral center. And exhale at the sacral center. Inhale at the navel center. And exhale at the navel center. Inhale to the base of the breastbone. And exhale at the base of the breastbone. Inhale at the heart center. And exhale at the heart center. Inhale at the throat center. Exhale at the throat center. Inhale at the tip of the nostrils. Exhale at the tip of the nostrils. Inhale at the eyes. And exhale at the eyes. Inhale at the third eye. Exhale at the third eye. Inhale at the center of the forehead. And exhale at the center of the forehead. Inhale at the crown of the head. And exhale at the crown of the head. Repeating there, inhale to the crown. And exhale at the crown. Once more, inhale to the crown of the head. And exhale at the crown of the head. Now simply breathe as though your whole body breathes. Now begin to deepen your breath. Awaken your body, moving the fingers, head, and slowly roll over to your side. Pause long enough to reorient yourself to waking conscious state. And now find a comfortable seat. And if that means using a chair, you're certainly welcome to do that. A straight back chair, like a folding chair, is fine. You're not going to lean against the back of the chair. You're going to sit away from the back in a way that you can sit tall and straight in your posture with feet flat on the floor. Or you can choose any comfortable seated pose. Sukhasana is the most popular, and you may have to add some height of blankets, knee rolls, whatever it takes, so that your body is not tense while you're trying to meditate. We use the mantra Soham as we meditate. A mantra can be any sound or combination of sounds and not even have a specific translation per se, but Soham, if it were to be translated, would say, the finite in me is also the infinite. The immanent is also the transcendent. Okay? So after you're in your seated position, we'll practice this meditation as it was taught by Rolf Sovek to me. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Sense the sounds and the space around you and your body. Gradually feeling your body from head to toe. Begin to soften the body. Soften the arms. Soften the legs. Soften the trunk, the neck, and the head. As you soften your body and the way you hold it, you enter into stillness. Rest in that stillness with your whole body. Rest. Next, bring your awareness to your breathing. Feel the flow in and the flow out without pause between the breaths. Just let the breath flow at the pace that is natural for you. As you let the breath flow at this comfortable, steady pace, you begin to notice that you are not the breather. You are not the one making the breath flow. You are the witness, the observer of the body breathing. Now simply collect your awareness that has been focused on the breath and draw it upwards to the touch of breath, feeling in the nostrils. As you bring your awareness to the touch of breath in the nostrils, there will be other thoughts, but you are the witness, the observer. Just let those thoughts pass through the mind like the wind through an empty space. As you feel the breath, inhaling, quietly think the sound so. Exhaling, quietly think the sound hum. So, hum. Feeling the breath in the nostrils, thinking the sound in the mind. The observer in you is also collecting your attention and resting in it. The observer is also the focuser. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, hum. Now bring your attention to the eyebrow center, the third eye, at the core of the mind. Inhaling, so, and exhaling, hum, just at the eyebrow center. The finite in me is also the infinite. Now, rest in the sound of the mantra and let the mantra fill your mind. Let the vibration of sound fill you and give you peace. So, hum. So, hum. When you're ready, breathe deeper and draw your awareness outward. Cupping the hands over the eyes so you can open your eyes into that shelter. And slowly returning to a conscious waking state. Thank you, one and all, for joining me on this journey of meditation. And I bow to you. Namaste.